Well, that's the life of a YouTuber, folks. I spent all morning today setting up the camera, setting up the laptop, running wires through my stateroom, all to be able to go live in Glacier Bay. And, yeah, didn't quite go as planned. Okay, so I had my camera all set up. Now, today is not a terrific day again for Glacier Bay. The clouds are very, very low. It's pouring down rain, so I cannot go out on my balcony because I have no roof over my balcony on the 8th deck. So, yeah, a little disappointing there. The mountain peaks in the background are mostly obscured by fog. So even looking to the shoreline to try and see if you can spot animals or anything like that is nigh impossible. So yeah, in the pouring down rain and everything, you're not going to be able to spot, and fog up in the cliffs, you're not going to be able to spot the mountain goats. We did see some otters go by, but they went by so fast it was like boom, gone. They said, "Hey everybody, we got otters on our port and starboard," and by the time they said the word starboard, they were already past my window and gone. So it would have been nice had they announced it a little faster than that. I mean, you can see them coming a mile away in the water from the bridge, but it wasn't the bridge staff, it was the rangers that were on board that were supposedly pointing things out to us. And there wasn't, that was basically the only wildlife we saw on the way in that you could even try and see, really. You're not going to see anything from the sides. But it's still, you know what, even after you say all that, it's still really kind of hauntingly beautiful in here. The water is this blue, glacier blue, I guess is what you would call it, glacier blue, and it's almost like a gray with a light twin. You can, when you look at the water in Glacier Bay, you can feel the cold. you know it's cold water, and then the fog just rolling over the trees at a very, very low level. And then every once in a while, the white peaks in the background just peek out, and there they are.
Late night, flickering lights, loud crowds on the street as I walk by. There's a fight, sirens drive by, someone singing about the heartaches of her life. Outside a bar, a woman is waiting for a man to end his shift and take her home. I see a star.
And it's like deathly quiet. You can hear the waves rushing next door. Now, grant you, what I hear out of my balcony is the rain hitting the aluminum sides of my door and my separator in the balconies. Because as we're traveling, because there's no roof over my head, I'm getting the remnants of the deck above me blowing, and just those big, that's where you get big drops. Rain is just normal rain, but then once it accumulates on a rooftop or something and it comes down, it's bigger drops. Well, that's what I'm getting, and it's like it's right across half my balcony, almost exactly is where it drops down. And this trip has been what I would call a rainy trip. This is my second week, and we're partway through. I have 2 more days after this left. We have Ketchikan, and then we have a sea day, and then I'm back in Seattle. So, we saw slightly clear skies a little bit for a half a second yesterday. And other than that, the clearest sky was the first day when we left Seattle, when Tony was still on board. And pretty much almost every day since then, it's been rain. So it hasn't been a great day for viewing. It's gorgeous up here. I do not take any of that away. It just would be nice to see it one day with a slightly sunny sky, instead of, low cloud cover and and rain every single day. But it's been a fun trip, I will say that. The staff on board have been amazing. I don't know how many have come up to say hi, and they're all smiles, and they are so happy to be back. This is their 9th week since they started up. And everybody seems to be having a real good time. The entertainment staff here, starting with Kevin, the Ottawa boy, cruise director, and then we have Christian, we have Lauren. They're all been a lot of fun, and they get along with each other. You can tell they all get along with each other when they're interacting and they're making each other crack up. And that's when you know a crew gets along with each other, is when they're making each other laugh at their own silly jokes, their own inside jokes. You can tell when some stuff is staged, like certain questions, when they're going to ask somebody a certain question. It's just kind of a staged answer for the audience reaction. But when they're just talking amongst each other and they're just doing stuff and something happens and they make their own comment and they crack up, they break themselves up laughing, that's when you know a crew gets along with each other. And this crew on the Majestic has that. So yeah, the entertainment staff on board has been really good. The singers and dancers are fantastic. The cabin crew has been wonderful. The crew in the restaurants, the food has been great. I cannot say enough. I cannot say enough about this, and I would love it if the exact same crew was on board next June when I have my group cruise here. And I'm praying for much sunnier skies when we come. Although, like I said, it's still absolutely beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know how much more I can say about Alaska. It can be pouring down rain. It can be foggy. It can be cold. It can be sunny. It can be snowy. It doesn't seem to matter. It's just downright beautiful. Well, yeah, I tried to go live. I'm sorry if you were waiting for it. The internet just could not handle it on the ship in the middle of Glacier Bay with all the mountains around. It just would not bring up the signal. Best laid plans, everybody. Best laid plans. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I did try. I really did. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.